Welcome. This is Mrs. Hicks, and in this video, we're going to be going over our classroom OneNote notebook. Right, so the first thing is, how do you find your classroom notebook? You're going to log into Canvas and open your class. And in my classes, they're all set up the same. Okay, so you have these images. You want this first one that says OneNote Class Notebook with Barry. You would click on that, and that will take you directly to your class notebook. So that was for my first period Brit Lit. My third period creative writing, open your class. Same thing. Find the picture with Barry in the class notebook. Click on it. This time you'll notice it says third period creative writing. Fourth period from your dashboard or open your class. Right here, Barry. You click on him and you'll notice this one says fourth period creative writing. Sixth period Brit Lit. Same image, but when sixth period clicks on it, it will take to sixth period class notebook. And eighth period, same thing. This picture will take you to the eighth period. Now, with the class notebook, these are shut down, right? Only certain people can access them. So you have to be logged into your West Virginia Virtual Academy account. So you could get one or two screens here. If you get the login to Canvas screen, just use your Canvas login and password. If you get this screen, choose the account with your West Virginia Virtual Academy email and tell it yes. You may have to click the account if there are multiple ones. You may have to click it again. But here is our first period Brit Lit. So if you're in my Brit Lit class, the notebooks are set up pretty much the same for all of the Brit Lit. And creative writing, I will show yours in just a minute. So this first one is welcome. If you have not used OneNote classroom notebooks before, take a few minutes to look over this. It explains the content, right? And why we're using it. The sections are like folders, and the pages are the individual lessons, pages, handouts. In the collaborative space, this is when we do group projects. You will be able to edit things in the collaboration space once I've assigned it. That means you can type, add things, delete things. The content library. This you cannot. This is me giving you information. You cannot change anything in here. You can't type. And then you'll see your name. This is, you click on it, it'll open up folders. These are the folders, right, that I've assigned for the class. But this is where you can edit. And if you can't, like I said, your name and what's below, If you cannot edit, come over here to editing in the upper right corner. It'll say viewing, change it to editing. And so your bell ringers are here, right? We did not have any for this week. Beowulf, you had to complete who were the Anglo-Saxons. It gave you a website to explore and then questions to answer. Old English, you would start at the top and do what it says through the bottom. The important thing is to make sure that you're in your section under your name and you're not, that's where you can type and edit things. If you're in the content library, it may look the same, like the bell ringers, but you can't type in the content library. So if you can't type, be sure that you click on your name and you're in one of the tabs under your name. All right, now let me see if I can get us into a creative writing. I'm going to try to close out of that one and hopefully this will let me in. I needed the fourth period one. All right, for creative writing, same thing. You'll have the welcome screen, you'll have collab space, content library, and your name. If you click under your name, those are tabs that have lessons on them. So the first thing we did, video and notes. Where do you get ideas? You watch this video and then you complete 2 videos on ideas assignment. On writing, we've only had one section assigned, the 29th, and the PDF is there for you to read as you go through, answer the questions in blue. Right? Our daily writing journals, you're to write every day for 5 to 10 minutes in your journal. So you would just label your journal. Today is the 7th with the date, and then you're going to come down here and start typing. Right? The video and notes, you would watch this video, you would come review, right? You would find 2 videos about authors talking about how they get their ideas and put them here. Right? That is the OneNote for creative writing. Right? Now went over the OneNote for Brit Lit. Now, if you go to log in and it says you do not have access, do not request access. It won't work that way. Email me and let me know that you cannot get in. It says you do not have permission. So I can go in and make sure your email address is in there correctly so it will let you in. If you have any questions about the OneNote notebook, again, please email me. Have a great day. Stay safe, make wise choices. Always, always buckle up.